Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money and you need some help, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you updated daily. Jumping right into the markets today in crypto. Bitcoin booming. Look at this, beast mode. Bitcoin price discovery. Yesterday, Bitcoin was forming this upsloping bull flag, broke out to the upside. We buy breakouts. You know, potentially you would have bought a breakout of the safer entry would have been a breakout here if you weren't already holding your Bitcoin. I mean, remember, I was thinking about this earlier today. A lot of times we talk about, you know, buy the dip works right now. Buy the dip works. And if you just think about it, you had this huge dip right here. So a lot of people got in here and then a double bottom down here. Double bottom reversal. And you see this a lot with Bitcoin now. So double bottom after a huge pullback reversal. But then think about it again. Like at that point, everybody's FOMO and they're like, man, if I could just get a pullback, if I could just get in on any pullback. And so this next dip, it doesn't dip down as low as the previous low. Why? Is because people are willing to pay a higher price on this dip. And you same thing, double bottom reversal, right? So, I mean, these going forward, double bottoms and pullbacks are great ways to enter a lot of these setups, trades, Bitcoin. If you get some new money, you get a paycheck, you get some money you want to put in this market, buying a dip is always a good entry going forward. Now, Bitcoin's taken off. Like this is price discovery. So what does this mean? This is where there's no previous price action. This is historic. Let me just say, I'm very glad to be able to talk to you guys, come to you on YouTube every single day. Very thankful and grateful for the opportunity that you've given me. And just know that this is a pretty historic day for us who've been riding this market for a couple years now. So Bitcoin price discovery. There's no previous price action to base these levels on. Okay, so this is where price discovery is where the buyers and the sellers have to agree on the price of Bitcoin. You can see epic run-ups like we've seen already today. I mean, you have to always consider that, you know, the price action is going to continue in the pattern until it doesn't. Now, Bitcoin's been respecting this upper trend line for a while, right? This upper trend line's been respected for a while. So, I mean, if Bitcoin does get up here, I mean, it would be healthy to see some type of retest of this previous breakout and then a bounce. That would be completely normal to think at some point Bitcoin retests this all-time high. That's where all the buyers are sitting here ready and waiting. So just kind of understand, like, this is when you get these days where you're just like looking at Bitcoin, you're just like thinking, like, how is this even possible? I mean, there's going to be retraces. That's just part of it. However, Bitcoin moves a bunch in a day or two. I mean, you get these huge run-ups out of Bitcoin, and then it just consolidates for a week, 2 weeks, a month, right? And so just understand how this price action works now. Up here, I've got a one-to-one measured move at 22,640. That's possible. Already hit quite a few of the targets here and here. So again, life-changing money. I've got some amazing shout-outs to give in my trading group. This person, he said, I took what you said. Buy when it hurts. Buy when it hurts. So he's in an XRP trade. Obviously, XRP took a hit and bounced back. And so he's down 80% on an XRP trade, about $344. Then he says, this is where I bought more. And that's exactly what this is the game changer. And this is what separates you from the herd. Mark my words. When you're able to, when you get a knot in your stomach and every ounce of blood in your body is telling you to freaking sell, when you hit that buy button, life-changing money. Now, he bought more, and next thing you know, he ends up $1,900. He was down $300. Instead of selling out of fear, out of pain, he bought more and ended up $1,900. Huge. And he explained, he said, I bought when there's fear. He's like, this is big money. It was scary. I trade like a robot. You killed it. Trade like a bot. Exactly. So it's good to see. There's a lot of psychology in trading this market. This is a big step for anybody to kind of be able to kind of reprogram your brain. This market will take your money if you trade what you think you should do. This person, Ethereum trade in the group, she had an amazing trade on Ethereum. He's up $8,000. And then on Bitcoin, he's up $7,000. He made $15,200 in 8 hours today. Thanks, he said. Killed it. Killed it. Life-changing money. Dude, if you are tired of working for somebody else, learn to trade this market. Like, this is work from home, work from anywhere you want. Dude, that's what life's about for me. Like, I could never go back, get in my car, and drive to work every day. It ain't happening. There's no way. This was an audio setup. We were up. Whenever you see these rounded bottoms on any type of price action, it's very bullish. It's very bullish. This means bears are winning, bears are winning, bears are winning, bears are winning. And then it's kind of flattening out, and then the bulls are winning. So this is a bullish reversal pattern, rounded bottom. So 20% gains out of audio in a day. Right now, how do you feel about Bitcoin? Just forget this is on the screen. How do you feel about Bitcoin? How do you feel about your holdings in crypto? Alt BTC pairs get wrecked when Bitcoin pumps. We know that, right? DeFi is going to bounce back very quickly. When Bitcoin calms down, like, these altcoins will take off. So don't stress about that. They'll bounce right back. Now, if you're greedy, I mean, you can't solely trade on this, right? You can't solely trade on this. And Bitcoin can stay pegged up here for a month, and it has. But there's a lot of greed in the market right now. At what point will we see a pullback? And that's just part of it. Like, this is not sustainable price action. This can't just go straight to 50K. Like, it will go to 50K, but not in this pump, you know? This is Ethereum setup that I posted previously in the trading group. Buy the breakout at this level. First, it was this falling wedge that broke out to the upside. So you see, again, these double bottoms. Look, double bottom reversal. Look, double bottom reversal. I mean, literally, you could just take a couple ideas here, put it together, and trade successfully. I mean, you want to practice with small amounts, right? This is not like, hey, let me throw my life savings at Ethereum on these double bottoms, and then you see you got a 64% chance of a breakout of this ascending triangle. Find these patterns in the price action. And again, Ethereum, I mean, it just hit 650. It's retracing a little bit. Maybe it comes down and retests. But, you know, we're looking for 667, 694, 720 for Ethereum price action. Again, this is very Bitcoin dependent. Litecoin setup looks similar to kind of what Bitcoin did. Is this hasn't broken out. Litecoin had an amazing day. Remember, Litecoin kind of reinvented itself when PayPal started offering it for sale, and people were like, hey, could be the next Bitcoin. You know, that's what they're thinking. Think about it. The people coming into this market right now, like, they don't really have a clue what we do. right? And so you have to think about this like basic idea. Litecoin's cheap. Let me buy it. It's $90. It could go to 22,000. Buy the breakout of this level. Your target's $100, 106, 111, 116, 121. Okay, this is not buy now. And it's very, again, what's going to happen, what we're waiting on is we're waiting on Bitcoin dominance to reverse. So we talked about this yesterday. You've got this trend line resistance right overhead. You've got a rising wedge. Like this should break lower. If it breaks higher, it's going to go parabolic. And it's already forming a parabola. If this breaks higher, altcoins will bleed badly. Okay. Especially all BTC pairs will get continually wrecked. They'll lose another 25%. Right. So just remember that, because Bitcoin's going to outperform them, because potentially Bitcoin would pump based on this idea. So yeah, we're looking for a pullback here to get some altcoin relief. I mean, you're about to get, on the 4-hour chart, you're about to get a golden cross on Bitcoin dominance. And so, I mean, there's some ideas. RSI is overbought. You've got bearish divergence on the histogram, RSI, as well as the stochastic. So there's pullback ideas. So if it does get rejected here, you'll see your larger cap altcoins take off. And so that's kind of why I'm setting myself up with these larger cap coins. Now, XRP already had an amazing bounce, but it had a huge pullback before that. So congrats to the XRP holders. XRP Army bouncing back. DeFi on Bitcoin gets a boost as Sovereign launches on RSK sidechain. So this is a new project. It's built on Bitcoin sidechains called RSK. They're looking to advance DeFi on Bitcoin's ecosystem. So this is a decentralized platform called Sovereign, and it's for trading and lending Bitcoin. They had $2.1 million in backing. Sovereign's going to offer traders borrowing, lending service in Bitcoin, USDT, and RSK's dollar on chain, which is called DOC. It's a stablecoin. They can also long or short Bitcoin with up to 5x leverage. So the transactions on the RSK sidechain are secured by Bitcoin miners. So now they'll have smart contracts. Also, they're going to be deployed on RSK. So this means you'll have better or the same functionality as centralized services, but it'll be decentralized. So remember, RSK has a MakerDAO-esque stablecoin called Money on Chain that introduced liquidity mining last week. Sidechains on Bitcoin are a way to bring smart contract capabilities to Bitcoin. So these Ethereum smart contracts are possible based on this idea. This is definitely bullish news for Bitcoin. 20 billion pound asset manager Referral announces Bitcoin allocation after dumping gold. And so they said, hey, 2.5% of our portfolio is going to be allocated to Bitcoin. Like, you're going to see more of these institutions and more jumping on board. They're going to have to at least have a small percentage of their portfolio in Bitcoin. I mean, that's what people want. So we're going to see demand increase. Like, Bitcoin's going to hit numbers. Well, it already has. Bitcoin's hitting numbers where it hasn't hit before. And people are going to start to FOMO into Bitcoin. Like, hey, they put about $15 million into Bitcoin, which is a ton of money. I mean, not as big as we've seen, but again, it's a step in the right direction with these institutions buying and holding Bitcoin. UK FCA grants crypto firms temporary registration as it deals with applications backlog. So cryptocurrency businesses that have filed to register with the UK Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, they're going to be able to continue operating under a temporary licensing regime for 6 months as the regulator deals with a backlog of applications. And so regulations are coming. More and more regulations are coming, and it's going to differ from country to country, from state to state, and it's just going to be a bunch of hoops, and we're going to have to jump through it. A lot of people say, hey, this really gave Bitcoin a big boost today. Essentially, think about it. There's a backlog of applications in the UK. I mean, everybody's trying to get into this, right? And they said, hey, we can't quite catch up, so we're going to give you 6-month leeway as far as continuing to operate. CME Group is going to launch Ether futures on February the 8th of next year. And I don't know how bullish this is. Obviously, when Bitcoin futures were launched, that wasn't necessarily good for the price of Bitcoin. I think part of that had something to do with Bitcoin's market cycle. You know, previously, last time Bitcoin was at 20,000, obviously the bear market, CME Bitcoin futures were launched. And obviously, everybody was essentially shorting Bitcoin at that point. So a lot of people would say, hey, there's some manipulation behind that, and that drove the price of Bitcoin down. And probably you'd see a lot of people that would argue that it's just that part of the market cycle where Bitcoin had a crazy run up and needed to retrace. But so remember, let's watch what Ether does. The CBOE plans to launch cryptocurrency indexes in the second quarter of 2021. So CBOE Global Markets, they're joining the race to take cryptocurrency pricing to the mainstream. And so they're going to launch a suite of tools in 2021 that will give cryptocurrency indexes, historical data, real-time ticks are all available on the same table. And this is important. Like, this is what institutions need. This is what institutions need. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.